Hello, my marvellous sausages. Right, let's get into it. The Dawning requires loads of bloody farming, and there's far more efficient ways of doing things than others. So we're going to go over all the best farms in the Dawning this year. Now, we've got two currencies that we need for practically everything. We've got Essence of Dawning, which is what you use to do your baking, and then you've got your Dawning Spirit, which is what you use to buy stuff from old Granny Eva there. And we know we get Dawning Spirit from giving cookies to people and cashing in bounties and all that, but this thing you need to do. You need to make sure you've got the Starfarer 7M ship equipped in your Guardian's slot. Ooh. Now the reason being, of course, is that every time you collect an ingredient by killing a turd in the world, you could get some Dawning Spirit. So you're going to be earning this passively throughout all these farms that I'm going to show you here. So make sure you've got that ship stuck in and on. Now if you don't have the ship, you can actually go and buy it from Granny Eva. So you just go over to her and you go onto the second page and it says past Dawning rewards. And then you can use one of those. Look, you can pick up the Alpine Dash or you can pick up the Starfarer ship there. So once you pick that up, you need to upgrade it then so you've got the Spirit of the Season mod active. It grants a chance to generate Dawning Spirit. Now, I have read that you can buy a package to upgrade this ship from Eva, but unfortunately, I have no means of seeing this whatsoever. I've started a new account, but I just can't see it. So make sure you check with Eva to see if you can buy it to upgrade the ship so you get that mod unlocked straight away. Let me know, you geniuses, in the comments exactly how and where to get it, and I'll pin the first one at the top. Right, so that's step one. You've got that ship stuck in, Dawning Spirit coming in no matter what you do. Next, let's move on to Essence of Dawning. Now, the best farm around for farming Essence of Dawning is the Wrathborn hunts and doing the Cryptolith reset doodah. Now, what that means basically is that you pick a Wrathborn hunt to do from here by sticking one of them in the slot, and then you also stick some mods in these slots here, and you can run a Wrathborn hunt and you'll get 15 Essence of Dawning. Now, the reason why we like these Wrathborn hunts is because they're quick to do, and there are two in particular that are very quick. It's this one for Savick and this one on the end here for Xylax. Now, the most important thing to note about doing this Essence farm is that you need to make sure you've got mods in every single slot, because if you've only put mods in two of the slots or just one of the slots, so for example here, look, we've got the Wrathborn hunt for Savick. I'll stick that in there, and then I can put in another mod for armor. Let's stick that in there. But then look, I can't put another one in here. I have to put a blank one in because you can only stick in one armor trophy mod, which is a shame. So that means that all I'm going to get for this, even if I stick that in, will be 10 Essence of Dawning. But if I reset this, let me just do that now. And I can show you something else. What have we got? The Corsair's Wrath, look, for this one. Now, we're not doing this HKD1 run, but it's just to show you. We can go in and apply that as our hunt. Then when we go in here, we can stick in one weapon mod and another weapon mod. Now, both of these holes are full, and that means that when I run it, I'm going to get 15 essence, not 10. That's really important. What that's going to save you is a lot of time, because instead of taking 3 runs to get 30 Dawning of essences, it'll only take you 2. Yes? That's quite good, isn't it? So make sure you pick that if possible. Now, sometimes you won't be able to pick it because it won't allow you. For example, that one there, it's gauntlets, and this one for Xylox here is recon data. You can stick that in there, look, and then it won't allow me to put anything in. Well, there's actually one on the end here, but that won't count either. So double fill your mod slots in order to get the 15 essence, and that's the fastest and best farm. Next, I want to talk about ingredients farming. Now, first of all, you want to be able to make one of each cookie. There's no way around it, because once you make one of each cookie, you'll unlock and masterwork Eva's oven. And once you've masterworked her oven, then you'll be able to get reduced cost for making your cookies. So there we are. That's the first thing. You can't get around it. You've got to make every single one. However, after that point, all you're going to be doing is making cookies so you can get these gifts in return when you hand them over to people. You'll get your Dawning Spirit, of course, but then you can cash them in for weapons from Eva. You can concentrate your gifts in return. Look here, for 5 Dawning Spirit and 1 gift in return, you'll get either the Zephyr Sword or the Coldfront Machine Gun or the Glacioclasm or the Avalanche Machine submachine gun. So you really want to be getting as many cookies as you can. Now, there's a couple of types of cookie, and you can use certain farms where you can just get loads and bloody loads of them. So the first one is the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Now, don't get stressed. If you haven't done it or you find it really hard, you're only going to be going and doing the new bit in the beginning, where you get all the hive piling out of the loot cave. And what you're going to find here is, if you're just taking a Trinity Ghoul bow, you're going to be killing them, and you're going to be getting loads and bloody loads of stuff. Now, what you're going to be mainly doing is getting stuff to make either the bright dusted snowballs. You can see those here there to turn into Tess, because you get chitin powder, because you're going to get loads of those from killing the hive, and then you're going to get multifaceted flavors as well, because you're going to be getting multi-kills with your bow, yes? And you also get, we don't get Essence of Dawning, but we've already covered that run, haven't we? So yes, so that's really, really good. Or there's another one called Etheric Cold Snaps. Now with these, you're going to get chitin powder, or chitin powder, and electric flavour from Arc Kills, and then you can give them to Varric. So this is going to be a great source for you to get loads of ingredients, and it's quite good fun as well, because you can play a kind of little game. If you accidentally pick up one of the engrams and you see the timer counting down, while you're shooting people in the face and dodging around, you can do it and pick up the timer and reset it. It just gets a lot less boring than sitting there shooting a hole for an hour and a half. But I got plenty of stuff for doing this, and I really recommend that you do it. Now, another thing you can do if you want to is the good old wishing wall, and that's wish 4. I've got a video here that shows you exactly how to get to the wishing wall and how to enter in the wish, because what you're going to have here are loads of taken thrall, and then that's going to give you the taken butter ingredient as well, which is very, very useful. So that's it. If you follow those 4 things, stick on your Starfarer ship, go and redo the Wrathborn hunts. If you're somebody who's mainly free to play, you can always go to the moon and do the Altars of Sorrow there, because that's probably got the largest volume of gits for you to kill. Anyway, let me know if you've got any hints and tips to help us farm, or any locations where you found loads of ingredients burping out. And has anybody had the Cosmic Sugar Cube drop yet from the Dares of Eternity? I haven't, I've never even seen it, but I saw Scarrow9 get one and I really want it. Anyway, don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe if you're enjoying the vids, yes, you know, in the Christmas spirit. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. So Sage, hoot.